his disciples from one place and to another place, refusing to stay long in one place because others had not heard the gospel. Now remember, back in the time when Jesus was preaching, he didn't waste time, because he knew he was on a time limit. You understand what I'm saying? If we all knew we were on a time limit, believe me, we'd be doing life very differently. Well, you know, you're going to die in 1999 or something. You're like, oh, Lord. And it's 1998. You say, I got a year. Let me get myself together. Let me do everything that I possibly can. But Jesus knew that. So what did he do? When he picked up the disciples, he said, follow me. They left everything behind. They left all the possessions. They left their families. They left everything. Amen. To follow God. Amen. And we hear that in the Bible. So many brothers that God has spoken to and said, leave your home, leave your land, and go to. Who's that reminding of? Amen. And said, leave everything that you have and follow me. And it's a hard task, but when God calls you, it's for a reason. You might not see it now, but you'll see it down the road. Amen. It's self-sacrifice. Amen. Now, Jesus and his disciples went from one place to another place. Why did they do that? Because he knew he was on a time limit, so he was trying to accomplish and get those brothers empowered with the scriptures, with the vision that God has given them. And what happens is they started applying. That's how we got the New Testament. Amen. The apostles. Amen. That we got the New Testament. Amen. Now the Apostle Paul, right, was an example of a pioneer spirit. Amen. Yes, he was. He was. See if you got it on there, Victoria. The pioneer spirit. Remember the A. I think I have it. And I'm going to tell you what he was. I think his number one is a spiritual troublemaker. He was a spiritual troublemaker. There you go. Number one, he was what? Let's read it together.
Spiritual troublemaker to traditionalists.
Oh, yeah.
Amen. That's me. That's you. Amen. Number two.
A headache to religious leaders.
A headache to religious leaders. And I know there's a lot of pastors I know that don't want to get next to me. Because, you know, I tell them right off the bat. Oh, I haven't seen you, brother. And every time you see me, you say, yeah, I'm going to go to your church. Yeah, give me your card. I'll give you my card. And every time I see you, tell me the same story. Next time I say, and you ask me about, I say, I ain't giving you my card, man. You just say hi to me. Don't tell me you're going to come to my church, because you're lying. I'll be straight up forward. That's maybe I'm crazy, but that's not, I'm going to keep wasting my card. You know you ain't going to show up. So don't lie to me. Just say hi, and I'll take that. But don't say something that you cannot complete. Amen? Because if a man of God and a woman of God went to a walk, our yea should be yea, our nay should be nay. And that even as that little, because that shows character, that shows who you are. If you give your word, you keep your word. I tell my children, if you give your word, regardless of how you feel, you keep it. In order for me to be somewhere that I'm down and out, and I'm just using myself as an example because I can only talk about myself. One time I was throwing up blood 5 o'clock in the morning, 3 times. The first time I got sick, and I had to go do a church event, and we had to go sing as a group. And my wife said, let's go to the hospital. I said, no, let's go do what we got to do first, then I'll go to the hospital after. And that's exactly what I did, because I refused to give in to the devil, and I refused to go back on my word. And after I threw up, I was shaking and stuff, but I felt a little better, and I was able to go and sing for an hour. We did a whole hour, right, Nat? We did a whole hour, and I was able to play the piano and sing and minister there. And then after that, I was